Ready for that. And Wolf put that. L put it down. Man, Bo, I don't know what's going on since I've been on the West Coast. Bo real be first online. Like every time. I just watched Ann Wolf hit Wonder Woman right in the mouth. Boom! Woo! What's up, peoples? Oh, man. Man. Okay, cool. Doc Rivers. No. Doc from the shadow. So we all got that look, I guess. This half woke, half sleep thing we got going on. But Doc got that gravel voice. Hey, Doc. Yeah. I'll be like, man, what in the world was he drinking? Rocks? I remember I had a conversation with Doc. It was like talking to Cookie Monster. Yeah. I'm like, what did Doc just say? I mean, Floyd working out. Only thing I'm working out, and I'm finna work out going back to sleep. But let's talk about the 8-ounce gloves and get this all done with, because everybody in there. Oh, this is what my whole weekend looks like. Weekend. I'm calling this a weekend. This is what my trip looks like. And crazy West Coast women that I do not understand. I'm going back to the Midwest where at least I can get to some reality. Now, the 8-ounce gloves, let's talk about that. Why the commission approved it for a guy who has not had a professional fight. The commission just put themselves online. And they're okay with the fact that Conor McGregor, who has had an amateur fight before, who's never had a professional fight, he's making the highest price money, probably gonna make $100 million in his debut. Never before done in any sport. Come right out and make out the gate and make $100 million in your debut boxing. And the reason why the commission is doing this is because it has been approved before. But for a fighter who hasn't been proven to do anything, you know, that's very dangerous. Because if something happens to Conor McGregor in this fight, woo, you want to talk about... You want to talk about sued, lawsuit? God forbid anything happens to any fighter in the ring, but that could be a serious situation. If Floyd seriously hurts this man or something like that, there could be a problem. It's done for the attention factor, to draw in that Conor's getting the gloves he wants. So it eliminates the excuses. The commission feel like, look, we all in right now. They looking at the money coming in. This is $1 billion fight. In $1 billion fight, you do not tell somebody what's what. Because in the end, it's about that money. You think they gonna not approve this fight that's gonna make $1 billion so they can go do a fight that might make 10 million? No, nobody asked for 10-ounce gloves. 10-ounce gloves is the required glove limit for that size. For 154 pounds and up. Who's the referee? No one knows yet. Yeah, Floyd could lose if he don't show up. If he don't walk in the ring, if he puts his hands down and let him hit him, you know, yeah, that might happen. I mean, that's a possibility. He slip in the ring and fall down or something, they call it a knockdown. I mean, things could happen. That's not even a 1% chance. That's like a 0.0000000000000000000.1. Oh, Weeks is a bad ref in certain situations. He don't know how to ref a Mayweather fight at all. I got my towel in my head because this AC is killing me right now. One thing about here, though, I get more sleep here than I do at home. I think it got something to do with that plane flight. I thought I cut all this stuff off. Well, put the fan on low. But I want my room at least 77 degrees. Jeez, man, at least. I don't be sleeping in those 60. They be trying to kill a black man out here. Sun ain't even up yet. I'm just trying to chill here, watch some Wonder Woman, and people was like, you ain't talk about the 8-ounce gloves. I'm like, I understand it's a slow boxing week. You know, I get it. Slow boxing week. Let's see what's out in the world today. And Las Vegas, see the sun coming over the horizon. Now back home, we already up and running. And people are behind, and I think that's what's wrong with this girl out here. Her brain is behind. See, West Coast women are different. They play games like I've never seen before. It's like we are too grown for this. I don't need nobody lying to me. I don't have time for it. Don't you realize I'm visiting here? Think I got time to be lied to? Just say you caught me off guard. It's the weekday. It ain't the weekend, and I'm busy. I'll be like, cool. I'll sleep with you some other time. But no. Oh, you know I did. Then I watched Joy Taylor try to do it. But we could talk about some of the things that happened in the gym. That was pretty good. Tank was in there getting ready for his fight. That's next week. Pretty much still inviting me to stuff. Can you believe that? Women are nuts all over. I haven't talked to Tori and LaVille in about a year. Look at yourself. And Dongo's chances are slim to none. I'm sorry, KC. You bored? Skip to my loop. I would say Crawford in round 10 or 11. The thing with Ndongo is he has heavy hands, but he only fights one way. He can only fight going forward. Terrence Crawford can fight you about 16,000 different ways. And that's what makes him exceptional. I think in certain instances, he'll bring the fight to Ndongo. Ndongo don't have a lot of knockdowns. He only got like 11, but other than that. What's up, Patricia? He only got like 11 knockdowns. But Jalen Love is looking real good in camp. He is. He's looking a lot sharper, using his feet more, staying on his toes, looking a lot sharper. He's always got power. His right hand is serious. He looked really good. Yeah, Tank, the thing about Tank, see, that's why when you're in the gym watching people, train and watching people perform, it's a lot different. And that's how some of these boxing writers who don't go to the gyms, who don't see fighters at all, write about them based off what they think, just because they saw a fight. So they'll take one fight and categorize that fighter by one fight and then just throw him in every fight. Be like, he just lost the heart. Be like, he's lost the heart. Like, where did you get that? His desire is gone. And they've never been in a gym. Fat Man Dan, you ain't seen Fat Man Dan and I don't know how many boxing. Have you ever seen him in a boxing gym? They're gonna probably have to use a crane to bring him into one. But yet, he got all the info. I just got the word, and I got the scoop that yeah, he's lost the desire, he's lost the heart. I'll be like, oh yeah, they agreed to it. At this point in his career, Arrow, it would be a difficult fight for Floyd to be doing at 40. At 40, to push yourself to the brink to fight an Arrow, I mean, Floyd would win. I just can't see Floyd losing ever. The thing is, I'm not worried about this fight. Once I came in, I saw Floyd. He's sharp. Floyd is incredible. Like right now, oh, Stitch was sitting right behind me. Stitch was right behind me yesterday. We was in the gym. But no, they are training to stop Conor McGregor. They're not playing games. They are training to stop him. They're not trying to go to the cards with Conor McGregor at all. Let me let all of you know right now, firsthand, they are training to stop him. They are not training to go to the cards. And if Floyd hit him with 3 of those shots, it's a wrap. He ain't gonna be able to take 3 of those. Mosley retiring, I'm like, thank God. Should have happened 4 years ago. Because I did not want to see Shane fighting anymore. All he's doing really is, at this point, was lowering his legacy. I don't think you can ruin your legacy, though, because it's like, once you said it, you've said it. Yeah, I think that Conor, see, what we've noticed in the Mayweather gym, because they looked at that whole tape of him doing that open workout and they assessed everything in a millisecond. Fighters know. So people who fight and box and train, they said, oh no, They was like, he's athletic. And that's what Conor brings to the table, is his athleticism. He might be strong and all this, but he's not a boxer. He's not a boxer. And I can see himself not knowing how to breathe when the pressure's on. See, them bags wasn't hitting back. That was him choosing a pace. So... So, I know McGregor's making the highest purse ever in a debut. 5 rounds? That's it? See, people don't understand. The casual fan don't really understand. When it comes to boxing, certain things, they're feints. Floyd got different ways he look you off with his eyes. Floyd don't have to look at you to hit you. A lot of people don't know that until they're in the ring. You'll see it sometimes in sparring when he's working out. He fool fighters. He'll be looking down at your shoes and pop you right in the face. Some fighters look at the other fighter's eyes because fighters look where they're gonna punch. Floyd has mastered not looking where he's punching to throw fighters off. Now, is Floyd still the same fighter he was 5 years ago? He's not lying. He's telling the truth. He's not the same Floyd Mayweather from 5 years ago. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put some pictures up on the Instagram too. You can see some. Floyd did an exclusive interview yesterday at the gym with Hublot, the Hublot company, where they presented Floyd with another watch that's worth about what, 1.5 million. He brought out all his Hublot watches. He got like 7 or 8 of them, and Hublot gave him one after he beat Pacquiao with the it's got the WBC, it's got the green band, so that was nice. So yeah, me and Floyd talked. I mean, he mostly talked about watches and stuff, but we spoke for about a minute. You know, I thanked him and I told him, if this is the last one, I'm going to be here. You know, I was going to at least come down to see for myself what's going on. Oh yeah, you know, when I come down, I get gear. You know, they gear me up. It's the money team. Money, 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 money team. I ain't playing for no other team. We did that. When we broke down corrupt relationship with Foxy Brown, we've already covered the DMX situation. When we did that, there's no more to it. Because they never really had a situation. He just assumed that they was screwing around. Oh, well, thank you. People said, like, what was my... People was ask me all the time, like, well, what you think is your best impression? I'm like, I don't know. Everybody say Suge Knight. If you ask anybody on the internet, they say Suge Knight, like, all the time. And I don't think I sound like Suge at all. But everybody believe, like, dude, you sound just like Suge. And I'm like, really? Everybody says Suge Knight. A lot of people say Meek Mill and Suge Knight are the two. But 50 Cent and Meek Mill sound alike when you do them. It's a little difference that you have to do with either one. 50 Cent speaks with a little bit more clarity. Meek Mill speaks with a lot more of just, it's not even speaking. It's like speaking a half a word, and it's like you speaking as you breathe. It's like he's almost exhausted to talk. Man, you know what I'm saying, man? It's just like, man, I don't know what he's saying for me. See, now you'll know that's me. Now, 50 is different. 50 is a little, it's not talking with your breath. 50 is Exactly. Meek is almost like slurring, but it's like breathing. Man, that's what I'm saying, man. I come from nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Just come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the air goes out with the words. 50 is different. 50 talks, but it's like his voice is behind something. You know what I'm saying? When I come there and I do something, like if I come to a city, or if I want to do something, you know what I'm saying? I got the G Unit with me. You know what I think? I think rappers are really dumb. I don't think they really understand exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing things. You know, they see me make moves, and then they try to make moves. It's not the same. Like with Power, you think Ja Rule or somebody else could have done Power? You know, they probably could. It just wouldn't be like me. So those are the differences. But the one I think I have the best, that I think that in my own personal opinion, is probably Miss LA. Miss LA is probably probably the one I think I got down the most out of anybody. I've never seen anybody do Miss LA ever. No guy do Miss LA and nail it. I watched that Dre and Miss LA video I did, and I'll be laughing on the floor. I cracked my own self up. That movie, that was like the What's Love Got to Do With It remix. Oh yeah, Macho Man too, yeah, but I've been doing Macho Man for what, 20 years? 20 plus years since Macho Man was wrestling. Them were probably the first voices I ever did. Everybody did wrestling. That's where you get your stuff from mostly. Dre be, all of a sudden you ain't gonna sing them songs. You gonna sing them songs, or I'm gonna come in there and make you sing.
I don't feel like it, Dre. Maybe tomorrow I'll have something to do, Dre. I could come in and sing it tomorrow, Dre.
Sing them songs. Drop that beat. Dead right. No more lies.
You said you weren't gonna hit me no more, Dre.
Shut up. Sing them songs and cook. And I'm bringing a chick over tonight at 8. Dead right. No, that ain't no Debo. What's up, Smoke? What's up, Craig? What's up, Stanley? Thanks for the bike. Finna go to the store. What you got on my drink, homie? Y'all a bunch of high rollers and y'all broke. We ain't got none, man. Stall them out. Don't lie. What's up, Red? What you got on my 40, homie? I ain't got nothing. Yeah, you got something. Shut up, I'll knock your ass out. That's like my classic there. Is this movie day? Pretty much for me. I might go to the gym again today. I don't know if Floyd gonna lock it down. He might lock it down. So I didn't do a lot of stuff today I was supposed to do. I was supposed to go by Nate's house out here and kick it with him. It's his birthday coming up in 2 days. Just tired, man. All the getting on the plane, flying back and forth. When you doing all this, one thing you forget to do is sleep. Ben Thompson here, me and him was basically falling asleep standing up. Ben's tired, I'm tired. I'm like, Ben, what's up, Ben? What's up, man? I'm going back to the room, man. He's dead tired. Toni Morrison, what video you talking about? How did I see what video? You talking about how I got Wonder Woman on the screen? Is that what you talking about? The Foreigner? Yeah, I mean, I've heard about it. The Will Smith video. What are you talking about? Toni Morrison just came in and said, how did you see that video? And I'm like, what is he talking about? My whole mind is blown right now. Trying to figure out what he's talking about. Well, the thing is, you can't trade LeBron James. So you're going to lose him. He's not going to accept the trade. He's not going for it. Oh, I did that. You must didn't see on Instagram. I hit them boys for 800. My favorite Floyd Mayweather fight? There's a lot of them. The Gotti fight is one. I love watching the Pacquiao fight. The Cotto fight that was a good fight too, because Floyd found out what worked in the fight and he used it. Left uppercut, boom, swoop, right hand. Left uppercut, swoop, loop the right hand. Left uppercut, loop the right hand. That worked all night long. Once he figured that out, it was over. Cotto had a good round 8, but Floyd wasn't 100% that fight. He called a cold 2 days prior to that fight. Gotti is my favorite fight because of all things that was going on around the event. Floyd couldn't get the fight. You see, HBO, Gotti was their man. They did not want Gotti to fight Floyd Mayweather. They knew what Gotti was. So if you knew what Arturo Gatti was, you want to keep him winning. As long as they had a white guy that was winning fights, who was rugged and putting on good shows, he was their icon. They loved it. Gotti, the blood and guts warrior. So they knew what Floyd Mayweather, a fighter like that, with that kind of capabilities, could do to an Arturo Gatti. Uh-oh. I just used the cord to knock this down. They knew what he would do to his ego. So HBO did everything in the world to try to knock that fight away from him. So when they did all of these different things that they decided they were going to do, they told him flat out, they said, look, this is it. Like, this is it. We can't push this fight off no more. Let's make Mayweather Gotti. So with Buddy McGirt, the trainer to bring him back. Now, Buddy McGirt, the guy who saved the career of Arturo Gatti. So now they working together. And all these people were so pumped up about Gotti, and like he could actually beat Floyd Mayweather. He did none of the press. Nothing for press. Gotti didn't want to talk. Gotti just wanted to fight. And rest in peace to Arturo Gatti. Absolutely. I still think something very mysterious is going on with his death. 100%. I don't believe for 1 second he committed suicide. Now, that's aside from everything else. Let me move on. But while he's sitting there and he was going through this process, Floyd, he had this ridiculous case that it couldn't even, I don't even know how he was even charged. A guy got beat up in a club. Said Floyd Mayweather beat him up. Floyd had to plead no contest to that case in order to get the fight. Ain't that crazy? He had to plead no contest to something he didn't even do. He didn't even do. He had to plead out to that case. Just to get the Arturo Gatti fight. To this day, that bothers him. No matter how much money he got, that bothers him. Because that's why he took it out on Gotti the way he did. He was mad. Because he had to go through so much BS just to get that fight. No. That wasn't the reason. Roger's health is the reason why Senior is in there. Yeah, I saw Senior yesterday. We talked. For a while, and dude, we've done hood stories galore in the past 2 weeks. Every day is a hood story, but Oh, assessing everything. I think Floyd. Floyd will be Floyd that night. No, but what I was saying was back then, it was more Roger's health as far as why. It had nothing to do with the Cotto fight. The Cotto fight had a lot to do with Floyd. He caught a cold 2 days prior to the fight. I think this fight will go about 6 rounds, if that. See, Connor's more athletic. I mean, ever since that sparring session, that open media day that they had with Conor McGregor. Oh, they letting the shirt. Didn't I tell you? You do shirt one way or you do this way. It's like yesterday I was in shape. Today I'm fat. Today, y'all can't make up y'all minds. I got on the scale at the Mayweather gym. Y'all saw it. I'm 213 solid. Oh, thanks, Ed. I appreciate that. The only beef that he has with Steph Curry is that he want to shoot the ball. That was the only thing Monte Ellis ever did.
What is your mission?
But like I was saying earlier about like Fat Man Dan, how Fat Man Dan come in there and immediately that's a difficult fight to score. I would say Deontay Wilder, then I would say Joshua. That's a 50-50 fight. But what I was trying to say earlier about people actually going to the gym. Like the certain people like Fat Man Dan. Fat Man Dan don't go to any boxing gyms. He doesn't see anything. But yet, he'll be telling you, the fighter has lost his heart. That fighter in his last fight, I think he's lost the heart. He don't have the will. And I'm like, how are you going to write about fighters and you don't go see them? You don't see anything that they do. So when you look at the situation in totality, you're looking at somebody who go to the gym maybe one time. You can't go to the gym and watch somebody one time because they might be working on something that day. They're not trying to stop the... You're not in a fight to stop the other guy. That's not what you're working on right now. You might be trying to look at what he's bringing towards you that day. You might be wanting to get hit, to get used to being hit with some contacts to try to find openings and spots. it depends on what you and your trainer are working on that day. They might work on footwork. Move. Just throw some jabs. So an outside person, like a reporter, comes in there and looks at stuff like that and be like, he looked like crap. He don't look like anything in this training camp. Like, he looked like nothing. I have a nose of the gods. That's why. No, but see, the thing is, if you're going to write about a fighter, if you're going to talk about him, at least go to the gym. At least go to the fights. Go see him. If they didn't pay Dan Rafael, do you think he would be at a fight? All he was a sports writer. And they put him in charge of boxing because boxing is not a top tier sport like it used to be.
After everything the man said, this must be Aaron. What are you talking about? For goodness sake. But the man called it a war without end.
Well, Ben's in the gym. Ben's been here 2 weeks. Ben is staying at the Palms. I was just talking with Ben yesterday. He told you he was falling asleep. I was on my feet like for hours. For like 3-4 hours straight. Just in the gym, on my feet, watching everybody train, giving advice. I'm giving training advice.
Yes, but Ares is behind that corruption. It is Ares who has these Germans fighting. And stopping the god of war is our foreordinate. As Amazons, this is our duty. But you are not an Amazon like the rest of us.
I could have interviewed Nate, but I ain't come here for that. Like, it's his birthday, you know, and all that stuff. So I didn't really try to interview Nate like that.
Is it true you saved his life? Who told you that? He did.
Go to any gym, and then they will show you that. Oh, you missed a lot, man. But that's okay. When we stop this video, you can go back and watch it all over again. Thomas Hearns and Floyd Mayweather in a boxing ring? Is that what you saying? DJ Academic is in trouble with Master P. What happened? Y'all educating me. I don't know anything about that. That's not very wise for him. Thomas Hearns versus Floyd Mayweather.
We're on a bridge to a greater understanding.
That's still a tough one. You know, Thomas Hearns is my favorite fighter of all time, so I'm always gonna ride with him. Uh-oh. For some reason, I might be getting trolled out of here. Salvador Sanchez is the best. If... Yeah, I don't know. Chavez Sr. was a problem for people. Salvador Sanchez never got the chance to really keep going because, unfortunately, his car accident, you know. Yeah, I had a wild night. Had a wild night. Terrence Crawford is nothing like Marvin Hagler. But that sounds like an HBO assimilation, a prediction. He's a throwback of Marvin Hagler. I'm like, nah, he's not. Marvelous was entirely different. Marvelous did not fight well going all backwards. You would have to drive Marvin backwards. He don't fight off his back foot. He can't do those things. He can come forward and outwork you and outgrind you. Exactly. He likes to be in your wheelhouse. So stylistically, the matchup of Hearns and Hagler was epic. But Thomas Hearns would have won the fight. Thanks, Jay. But no, Thomas Hearns would have won the fight. He broke his hand. In the first round, he broke his hand on the top, hitting Hagler so wild in that first round. As great as the first round was, Hearns was hitting Hagler with everything in the book. He had spun him around with one shot. Bam! But Hagler kept coming. And the thing is, once Thomas Hearns hurt his hand in the first round, he had to try to box for the rest of the fight. He was trying to fall back, jab, you know, it was done. See, this is ridiculous. What's ridiculous? If Floyd hurts his hand, it will be a whole different type of fight. Jack Johnson would win, and Mike Tyson would agree. Floyd's looking like Floyd Mayweather. Not too much difference. Well, for what they're working on with Conor McGregor, Floyd hit him with 3 of those shots. Fight's over.
I'm going, Mother. I cannot stand by.
8-ounce gloves is just suspense.
No one else will defend the world for Mary. But I must. I have to go. I know. But this time I cannot stop you. There's so much. So much you do not understand enough. But I'm willing to fight for those who cannot fight.
Oh, yeah. Everybody remember that. Jack Johnson, I mean, he did it in a dangerous time. He did it in a much dangerous time. I remember the story about him getting that speeding ticket. The guy pulled him over. He's like, that's a 25. You know you was speeding on this bridge. White cop pulls over Jack Johnson. He give him $25. He's like, here's a 50. Because I'm going to be coming back the same way. So you might as well take $50 right here. Because I'm coming flying back the same way I was just flying through here. It's a $25 fine here. Here's a 50. Because I'm going to be flying coming back. Jack Johnson was he was a problem. Get back in this bed. There we go. No, I didn't run across her. But you'll run across 1,000 of them.
Inside Out.
That intersection altogether.
It's until March of next year.
I appreciate the spirit.
Our lives.
It's a great, good mess.
On the free PBS Kids video app. Check it out.
Get back to
I'm the man who can.
That's right, folks. Free shipping. This incredible offer is over a $600 value. But call right now and it can be yours today for just 6 payments of only $29.99. But remember to call in 8 minutes.
Yeah, those were some crazy times.
Going to late.
Opened up a whole new world for me.
Wait, so you got rid of Verizon just like that? I switched to T-Mobile, kept my phone, everything on it. Oh, even paid it off. Wow. It's nice that every bad decision doesn't have to be permanent.
Peter Ward. Hey, I'm a Peter Ward fan. Nah, I still go with the president. Reggie Bush, the president.
Why?
You go before a judge and you swear to.
But there'll still
Oh, would you believe? ESPN is finna talk about the glove situation.
Can I just say this though? What they didn't show is that one Kevin Gandhi said, "You can mess my hair up once the show's over, but we have 2 hours to go." No, you said it was Kevin. You said it. All right, it's time for first take. Max, please take this, Max.
You guys look like you're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, here come Max Kellerman.
Get into it on Michael Bennett. On First Take, Stephen A. and me weigh in on everything he has to say, especially the important stuff regarding the anthem protest. Same with Des Bryant, who also chimed in, the NFLPA versus the NFL.
Man, Max Kellerman look really old.
Situation. We are going to get into that right now. First Take. First Take.
Yeah, I can't watch no First Take. Give me some skip and shit. Oh, wait a minute. I can't get undisputed.
That also allows us to explore much bigger issues. Reason for red.
Well, you know, Skip is pretty up there in age. Okay, there we go.
Pre-fight build-up. He won yet another stage of pre-fight build-up because he, in those 4 media sessions, got so under Floyd's skin. He got so in his head and all the way into his psyche and then down into his pride. He rubbed Floyd's pride so raw. He wounded it so
I got Wonder Woman on one screen.
publicly.
Undisputed on this screen.
Okay, I'll find you an 8-ounce glove. One of the press sessions he said 4-ounce gloves. I'd love to see that. And Conor responded by saying, "You got it." And Conor then responded by saying, "If you go to 8 ounces, I will knock you out in 2 rounds. Not win inside of 4, then 2 rounds." Two. Oh, sell. Conor McGregor is not a sales
Conor McGregor would not let me in his camp.
fighter.
I tried to go there and like, okay, well, let me try to interview Conor McGregor. Let me go there and try to get an interview with Conor. Dana White wasn't having it.
For the commission and be wishy-washy because this is a regulatory board that has 5 votes to protect fighters at 154 with 10-ounce gloves. So Floyd could have gone and made a wishy-washy case like, "I respect you guys and I know you're trying to protect us and blah, blah, blah." He could have tried to
Oh, Skip gonna sell it.
out of it. But he didn't, to his credit, because the pride is on the line.
Well, Skip, because they do not have definitive proof that the glove size has anything to do with.
If you go back and look at the first episode of sorry about that. Drop the phone. If you go back and look at the first episode of Undisputed and look at them, Shannon and Skip, and look at them now, they have aged so much since that show has started to now.
Sold out in under an hour. There were no gimmicks. There was none of this, "Oh, I need 6-ounce gloves." There was none of this poop skip. They didn't go on no four-city tour. They didn't start in LA, go to Toronto, and go to Brooklyn, and go to London. They didn't do any of that.
I'm just giving you cold, hard facts.
That's
And
what I'm
the fact is, 8 ounces for Conor McGregor is a huge advantage.
That ain't no huge advantage.
You know it. You're not saying it. It's sitting right there saying
How
it
is
to
it an
me.
advantage when all he's fighting is 4 ounces? You're moving up in 4 ounces. Floyd Mayweather has always fought in 8-ounce gloves, except the 3 or 4 fights that he had in 154.
That's right.
Floyd got shamed into it.
Tell him, Shannon. Floyd has always fought in 8-ounce gloves, except for like the 3 fights he didn't.
That some people, starting right here in this chair, would have called him a coward if he tried to argue his way out of it with that regulatory board.
Call me a rich guy.
Yeah, he's a rich coward.
Yeah, that was right.
Yeah, right. I think tough guy. He's a rich man.
I know a lot of people that ain't cowards. They can't get a home, can't get financing.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather
Well, you know, they got that makeup on the show. You know, that's when they get the makeup crew and all of that. When they be on live, it's entirely different. You getting it raw.
Brought 4 or 5 of his girls. I'm assuming they were born in Vegas at a strip club. Girl collection.
What call, George?
Girl collection.
I'm going. We going, Skip.
Brought 4 or 5 of his girls across the lobby to show them off to Connor, along with his daughter.
He got the stripper house on his payroll. Stripper house on his payroll.
So now 8-ounce gloves. And the Bible inside out. Proverbs 16:18. What's it say?
Oh man, look at this. Watching my Wonder Woman. I got my Undisputed. I got the mountains of Nevada.
No, ain't no punk in me, and I'm not afraid of you. I ain't got these 6'5", 300-pound with me. Now, if I
In this comfortable bed, I'm finna roll over again. Call it a night. Good night, everyone. Let me hit this light. Good night, Wonder Woman. I'll finish you off later. Where's the girl? Probably walking the streets of Las Vegas. On the strip somewhere. It's only one person sleeping in this bed. Me. That's who. You want to sleep? Go home. All right, Bo. Bo be there for the whole ride. Y'all got to give Bo his prop. Bo Real, he like, look. Bo Real be like, I'm over here.
Probably 12 rounds, and if he can escape Conor McGregor for 12 rounds.